Hey guys, Alex here, and I'm going to make a vlog for you guys. It's going to be a recap slash review of the new season of Here's a Cosplay. It's now season 2, and this new episode just aired tonight. That's May 27, 2014. And Here's a Cosplay. It's a reality TV show from the Sci-Fi Channel, and it covers, the stories of these individuals who cosplay at different conventions. Like, they'll travel from convention to convention competing, and you get to see their costumes. And that's basically what cosplay is. It's basically you make or you buy your costume, and these costumes will reflect a character from pop culture, like from like books, cartoons, movies, TV shows, stuff like that. For example, if I wanted to cosplay Alexander the Great, I could look at a photo of Colin Farrell in the Alexander movie and try to make my own costume based on those pictures. Stuff like that. So, I was one of those people who watched the entire first season of Here's a Cosplay. I had some complaints about it, but I kept watching it. I really enjoyed it. Whereas some other people, they watched a few episodes and they got fed up with the first season of Here's a Cosplay, and they vowed never to watch it again. And a lot of their biggest complaints was, in their eyes, the show's focus on the drama aspect of cosplay at conventions. I guess it's understandable, because a lot of people were expecting a reality show more along the lines of another sci-fi show, such as Face Off, something like that. As I just watched this episode tonight, and I think a lot of the complaints that fans had of the first season, I think they were kind of addressed for this new season. For example, there was really no drama at all for this in tonight's episode, this new season of Here's a Cosplay. None of the Here's a Cosplay won their contest, and everybody was really happy about it. They were very humble, and they congratulated the winners, and yeah, they're very they were just happy to be there, and they had a good time, and that's what cosplay is all about. It's all about having fun, and maybe not letting not letting it get to you if you do lose. They did introduce some new Heroes of Cosplay, some new heroes, and in tonight's episode they only showed one new hero, and that was Indra, and she was from the Atlanta region, same area where Yaya Han is based in. I think you're going to see more of the new heroes in the second episode next week. That said, you also have a lot of heroes who came back for this season, and that's a good thing, because you want to watch these heroes grow and develop and take their costume making level to the next level. So this is the way the show was broken up. It was broken up into like 5 or 6 portions. In the first part, before the first commercial break, you meet all these characters. I mean, they're not characters, they're real people. You meet them, and in the intro, you get Indra. She's talking to Yaya Han. Indra is going to make this She-Ra costume, and from Portland you have Jesse, and he has his girlfriend Chin Chin, but he's going to make a Mega Man costume. And then you have from California Holly Jessica and Chloe. They're actually going to team up this time, and they're going to have this Pokemon theme, where one will dress up as Evil Tall, another will dress up as a Poke Trainer, and another will dress up as Fennekin. That's a Pokemon, and they're all going to make these costumes in time for this convention in California. It's Stan Lee's Kamikaze. Get it? Kamikaze? And they want to compete, and that's where the show takes off. So in the second portion, before the second commercial break, you have the actual costume-making process, and this is about 10 minutes of these heroes talking about how they're going to make their costumes, and I think that's what people wanted to see in the first season, more behind-the-scenes stuff, where you can actually see them making their costumes. So in the third portion, before the third commercial break, you see Yaya Han in Argentina. She's on a photo shoot. Again, she's not part of the competition, but she is still a huge player in the cosplay world. So they showed what she was doing, and then eventually you see the rest of the heroes. They're all arriving in California at their hotels, and this is when they start, touching up their costumes, because they have them all in boxes and they're being transported and whatnot. Like when Jesse takes out his Mega Man armor, he notices that it's really chipped. So that's kind of a problem because he needs to find paint, and he's not really familiar with this city. So he's going to each store, checking out if they have the kind of paint he needs to fix up the little scratches in his armor. He wants to make it look like it's weathered. In the fourth portion, you get into the competition. The competition aspect. Like, you see all the contestants, not just the heroes. I mean, you don't see all the contestants, but you see, like, highlights of the other great costumes. And then the fifth portion, you get to see how the judges were coming to their conclusions. I think in the first season, you don't really see what the judges were thinking. Like, you'll see a few seconds, they'll murmur something, and then that's that. This time, they dedicated a lot more to what the judges were thinking. So it doesn't look like it's, rigged or anything. And in fact, in the last portion, this is where you see the winners, and none of the heroes of Cosplay won anything. Yeah, I would say that second season, the makers of this Heroes of Cosplay show, they listened to the complaints of the first season, and they went out and tried to address these problems. And I think they succeeded for the most part. Like, by cutting back on the drama aspect and focusing more on these people having fun, the fun aspect, and the costume making process, I think it made enough changes to satisfy people who are complaining, I think. And I've actually met some of these guys, and they're really nice. Like, next week's episode is going to have Ricky, who I met. She's really awesome. I also met Yaya Han as well. She was in this first episode. But when I met her, she was kind of busy, so I didn't really get to, chat with her. But I talked to Ricky many times. She's really awesome, very friendly girl. And there's gonna be some other people in the next episode that I know, and I can't wait to see them on TV. It's gonna be cool. But yeah, let me know what you think. I know a lot of my viewers aren't really into this show, but if they watch this, tell me what you thought of the episode, or if you haven't seen the episode, tell me what you think of cosplay in general, or going to conventions, but I love going to conventions. And by the way, I just want to plug in my Facebook page. I'm starting to use my Facebook group, or my Facebook page a lot more, so I'm going to put the link in the description, so go ahead and, if you want to friend me, go ahead, because I have a lot of pictures that I can't really show on Twitter, because on Twitter, you can only post one picture at a time. It's kind of annoying, but on Facebook, I can post, like, albums, and I would love for you guys to see these pictures. I mean, I like them. You might not like them, but, I'm a nerd. I want you guys to see my nerd stuff. And, yeah, any questions, comments, anything, put them here, send me private messages. I don't care.